My father is from the Philippines. He's his father was of Spanish Moorish blood, which is Moors were at one time conquering all over. They were Islamic and they were like North Africans. They were African people, and a lot of them intermarried with Arabics, and they were Muslims, and they were coming through much like the Christians trying to conquer things, and the Moors came to Spain. That's what, when you go to Spain, you see much African, North African architectures from the Moors, who were Africans.
We go from one extreme to another, with nothing in between.
My son and I were nutcases. We campaigned for him. We met him, so we thought he would help us out, and he knew all these people in Section 8 and everything. Well, he gave us 2 weeks at the Oasis, his committee on homelessness. And we talked to one of his lieutenants, and they were all helping us. And in 2 weeks, when the Red Cross said they don't give anybody 2 weeks in Oakland, they get 1 or 2 days, and that's it. You're on your own, kids. So after that, I started moving with friends in Berkeley, Oakland. I went to Southern Cal, went to Virginia Beach. My daughter, worked in a hostel in Lower Haight, which was very bad. Worked in International Cafe, where Bob Dylan was supposed to be making his one of his early songs. And then one day I talked to my therapist, and I said, somebody told me about this housing, which ironically never hit me. My daughter was in this same kind of housing. She said, oh, you mean for mentally ill and dual diagnosis? I said, well, I hate to be putting it out there like that, but if that's what I need. And so that's how I came to Conard House, and that's how I came to find out the inequities of dual diagnosis, that is, people who are mentally ill and have substance abuse problems and addictions, many because they're self-medicating. And I learned a lot in there, and I learned that the mental health system is one of the worst health programs in America, probably in the world outside of developing nations, that there's absolutely hardly any money for people with mental health and or substance abuse, that it's left up to communities. That most people on the streets that are out there are mentally ill, have a mental illness, which is actually an illness such as AIDS or heart disease, and are self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. And I was called Big Blue Bear when my son gave me a bathrobe, blue bathrobe, and he said, I think he was 12, and he said, Mom, you look just like a big blue bear in that bathrobe. And people were always saying that I was out looking after the kids and all the neighborhood and everything. Oh, such a big blue bear, blah, blah.